What's up, guys? My name is Dylan Kelly, aka DK the Mobility Guy, and today is my last day of the off season. Welcome to my channel. Today is my last day of the off season. I just finished my last skate with my goalie coach Rob Liddell and have my last workout at the athlete lab. So the rest of today is going to consist of packing and playing Tetris, trying to see if everything that I plan on taking with me to Kansas City will actually fit in my car. Kansas City is an 11-hour drive. This is my 6th year pro and I've been doing this for years now. So 11 hours really doesn't sound so bad. The plan of attack is to leave the house by 5 a.m., 6 a.m. at the latest. I'm planning on it taking roughly 12 hours just with stops and the dog and whatnot. I gain an hour when I get there, so should put me in there around 4 or 5 in the evening. Gives me lots of time to grab something to eat, get these guys settled, and start unpacking. I have a few pieces of new gear that I want to share with you guys. Pads and bucket are coming soon. I'm actually going to be posting another video about my pads and the design of my pads, and I'm going to need your guys' help picking which design to go with this year. So stay tuned for that. I've got a couple of cool small things that I've gotten in the mail the last couple of weeks to start the season, and we'll take you outside to the garage, show you that stuff, and then we'll get packed in the car. So the first piece of equipment I'm going to go over is my neck guard. This is a Kova neck guard. I just got a new shipment in from them. I've been using this neck guard for a few years now. I absolutely love it. I get this beefed up, and I think this is a little beefed up as well. Obviously, I've got my custom logo on there, embroidery Kelly number 60 on the side. I went with all orange this year. I got an all black one last year, so I figured, you know what, let's go loud and proud this year. The orange really turned out great. I love how it looks. The one that I got last season is still excellent shape, and I plan on using both of them this year. We have orange and black jerseys, so I'll probably alternate depending on what jerseys we wear, but excellent quality, great product. I will never, ever switch to another neck guard after finding Kova. Shout out to Kova for the awesome neck guard. Another thing I got here from Kova were some suspenders. I am a guy who wears my suspenders underneath my chesty. I flop my chesty out of my pants. So these actually just go right around my shoulders, and then I tie them in the front. In the past, I've just popped a hole in the suspender and ran a lace through it and just tied it. Kova actually has this cool little strap here, so now I don't have to pop holes in my brand new stuff. And it just comes with this cool little strap. You can adjust it up and down if you need to, but that is to, keep the suspenders from falling off your shoulders. I went with, orange on all the other cool stuff, and then I went with the tabs that go into the pants. I just went with black since my pants are black. This is my first time with their suspenders. I've been rocking the neck guard, like I mentioned, for a couple of years, but first time with the suspenders. I've used them, I think, twice now, and really happy with them. I think the biggest thing, at least with small pieces of gear like this, if you don't notice a difference, like if you don't notice that you're wearing a new neck guard or wearing new suspenders, then they're perfect. We don't want to feel anything different, especially when it comes to our small accessory items of our gear. I wore the neck guard twice now and the suspenders twice, and I haven't noticed a difference, so that's good. Next thing I'm going to show you, nothing special, but I've got a couple new cages here. These are custom cages for my mask through my guy Doug Wager at Weasel Graphics. If you like the shape of my mask and you like, the way my mask looks and you're interested in having one of your own, he actually offers my mold. You can just reach out to him on Instagram and he'll know exactly what you're talking about. Just tell him you want, the same model that DK wears, and he'll hook you up. Next, we've got some new toe ties. I use Pro laces and I use the Trav Spec 1 inch at the bottom. I've messed around with Pro laces for probably a couple years now. Last year is probably the first year I switched to them full time. I really like them, and I really feel like it has helped some of the knee aches and pains that I was feeling when I was using skate lace. I got an orange with black pair, and then I just got an all white pair. So you guys let me know in the comment section which set I should start the season with and throw on my tag. Next, we've got a pair of skates. Nothing fancy here, guys. I'm still in the old True model. I've always been someone to tinker with gear in the past, but maybe it comes with older age, but I like what I like now. And the last thing I'm gonna show off is another set of gloves here. I sent my second set of gloves to the goalie glove guy. This is actually my game set. I already did a previous video. If you haven't seen that one, definitely check that out. He beefed up the palm, fixed the thumb, fixed the broken plastics in it, relaced the pocket completely, and gave it a good clean and sanitize. It came back to me feeling like basically brand new with absolutely no smell. And I had a couple other things that he wanted to do with this set of gloves that he didn't do to the first set. Told him, you know what, go ahead. I love this first set, so I can't wait to see what you do with the second set. Pretty much did all of the same stuff. I've used this probably 5 or 6 times. As you can tell, it looks, you know, it looks brand new. He beefed up the T-bridge here, so this is a lot firmer, a lot sturdier. He cleaned and sanitized it, cleaned the puck marks. He beefed up this area. He beefed up the thumb. He beefed up the palm. It is definitely a lot beefier. He relaced the whole thing so it feels tight and new again. Redid the whole pocket again. I had him do the same thing with the white and the orange. I thought it looked clean. It still feels like a game glove. It's just a little bit beefier, a little bit more protective, so it's not going to get that finger curl. This isn't going to get all bent in and worn out like it did in the past. Really happy with how this set turned out. I almost wish I could send him the first set of gloves that I sent him and have him do exactly what he did to this set, to that set. All in all, I couldn't be happier with how they've turned out. It's really nice heading into the season feeling like I've got 2 new sets of gloves. It took a couple skates to break it back in, because it was a little stiff from all the new lacing and the new protection, and he had fixed all the broken plastics and stuff that were in there. But it feels incredible. I can't wait to get it in a game. Shout out to my guy, Devin Butts, AKA the goalie glove guy. If you are someone who you only get 1 set of gloves a year, or maybe you're a youth kid and you can't squeeze that thing, he does a lot with the internal of the gloves. So like the youth kids, he's really able to pretty much take that glove apart, fix the padding and the foams in there, so it's actually a squeezable youth or intermediate glove. And then, you know, for the minor pro guys, the college guys who might only get 1 set, I'm telling you, it makes it feel like the glove is brand new. I almost forgot to mention, he also relaced, cleaned, sanitized everything on the blocker. When I put the blocker on for the first time, it felt brand new, like it was fresh out of the box. So I'm really glad that he did that on this set. Dev, you're the man. Thank you. If you need your gloves repaired, hit up my guy Dev, the goalie glove guy, and he will take care of you. Use Mobility Matters at checkout for 10% off. The last thing I'll share, guys, is my Chesty. I've been using this for probably a month and a half, 2 months now. I like getting my Chesties kind of early in the summer because I don't like feeling like I'm still breaking it in during the season. That's like the one thing I don't want to break in during the season. I'll hop into a game with a new set of pads, glove and blocker, and even a new pair of pants. But Chesty is just something that, for me, takes time to break in, and I just don't want it to feel new at all come season time. I used the Hyperlight one last year, so it feels super familiar. Didn't really have any issues breaking it in or getting used to it. A couple of my own mods. I add my own light strap that loops into the back of my pants. And here I've got a strap that loops into the belt loop of my pants. So that way I can still rock my Chesty outside of my pants, but I still get that kind of connected feeling on the front and back side of my Chesty that you would if it were tucked in. I usually just get rid of the buckles because those end up breaking anyways. Add some skate lace, and I just give myself a little extra length here, so it's just a little bigger, a little baggier. That's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna pack the car now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your support. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.